Welcome to this late evening Open Gate show. The Open Gate show will analyze Sunday's race card for you. And I want you to know that there are some good races on tomorrow, that's Sunday. Today we had Apprentice Nugent scoring a double, and surely he's a happy man. Has a lot of promise, and let's see where he takes this. A good card. I'm sure those who had listened to the Open Gate show yesterday, they would have had a lot of winners on the card today. But it just goes to show, where else can you get information to make your selections than the Open Gate show? But pure water, pure Pride Jamaican bottled water. You need to ask for it wherever you go, at stores, shops, and supermarket. Demand it. If it's not there, tell them that you want it there next time you come back. Okay, I'll come back and I will analyze tomorrow's 10 race card. Okay, tomorrow's race card, a very interesting one, and looks likely that you'll have quite a number of hot favorites winning. 12:45 p.m. is the first race, and we have here 10 starters for children up, optional claiming 200 to 250,000 with 5-year-old maidens and 6-year-olds who've never won 4 races in their career. And number 3, Super Bowl can win again. Number 6, Prince Samo meets number 3, Super Bowl, over a trip he last scored with this jockey. The 12-1 odds he received 2 weeks ago suggest this is the race that Connections has in mind. Number 7, Sly Stallone, needs to break better from the gate. Could be given serious considerations for a top 4 slot. Number 9, The Beast, back from almost a year's sojourn, has speed, but pitted in the lowest claim he has ever been. And coming off this layoff, The Beast should be a calm animal tomorrow. Number 9, stablemate Super Authority, looked well going to the gates last week for that good victory. Nicely waited to be afforded another chance to win tomorrow. Number 9, therefore, Supreme Authority from number 3, Super Bolt. Number 6, Prince Samo. Number 7, Sly Stallone. Race number 2, they're going 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. 8 starters. It's for children up, optional claiming 300 to 350,000 with 5-year-olds who've never won 2 races in their lifetime. Number 1, a Muscatoon, won at this tag going this approximate trip the last time he faced the starter. Very light, and in a company that there's a lot of suspects, you can regard Muscatoon for your top 2. Number 2, 50 Cent, has speed, but hot rider Dane Dawkins could equal to make this horse in for some consideration. This horse loves it fresh. That's number 2, 50 Cent. Number 4, General Report, can't can compete, but even from this trainer who has a 33% winning average, stable, as well as securing the apprentice who knows him well, that's Reddish Roman. Regardless though, I'm bypassing General Report for a win, but he will run good. Number 5, Golden Emperor, another of the champion trainer, surprising claim. He has not done well. Well, there were 2 today. One was Dashboard in the first race, and the other was Estelito. Both ran down the track. This is another. Very busy at the exercise track, Golden Emperor. And getting the Nelson could be a significant factor. Number 8, Balazzo, won as expected last week, but stretching out a furlong longer after being claimed out of that race with the same rider. I am not impressed with how this one looked after he won. But a week, well, it's Ryan Derby, so anything can happen. Number 1, Muscatoon, that's my selection. Well, I have to respect Balazzo for a second because the field is as such. Number 4, General Report for third. And number 5, Golden Emperor. We go for a break, and when we return, we'll get to race 3. You're back. Thank you for staying. Race 3 is for native bred trails and up. It's a maiden condition race. 10 starters, 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. Number 2, Lava Boy, looking to need further where he can relax and maybe get some encouragement to pass horses. But this sharp, regardless, Robert Halladine and Gary Tribard teaming well. I don't expect Lava Boy to win, but chances are he could be on the board. Number 5, Adore Brilliance, a debutant, born the 31st of January at Bay Philly, by Adore the Gold, by Brilliant Ace, by War Marshall. Breeder, Spanish one. Owner, Spanish ones. The groom, Kashif Kelly. This horse will debut with blinkers, tongue tie, as well as Lasix. Alfred Brown is the trainer. Former champion jockey Anthony Thomas is the rider. Nice looking filly who can run. Is expected to go in front because she has speed. Well, she will have company, and this company is beside her in number 6, Generational. This horse led on debut and got beat in the latter part, going 6 furlongs. Still ran second by half a length to High Diplomat rather. Cutting back to 5 furlongs round will, with the master himself, Shane Ellis at the helm, shouldn't have any excuse this time. Number 8, Laban could find an exotic spot. Number 10, Gorgeous Gift, have not done much in 3 career starts, but surely has use and could get into the trifecta. Number 6, Generational, just for number 5, it could go either way. Adore Brilliance. Number 10, Gorgeous Gift. Number 2, Lava Boy. Number 8, that's Laban. Race 4, 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. Is for trails and up. Optional claiming against 300 to 350,000 with native bred 5 and up who've never won 2 races in their lifetime. Is it? No, sorry. My apologies. The race 4, yes, it is an optional claiming race, but it's 500 to 550,000 with 5-year-olds who've never won 4 races in their lifetime. You go 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. Number one, friend the neighbor, last one at this distance, but a few of these horses won't be too friendly with her tomorrow. Number two, hey champ, need to be fit. Number three, Pacman. Omar Walker gets the call for trainer Ryan Darby. Dane Nelson got his turn on Supreme Authority last week. Let's see for Omar now. Number four, Meet Justin could get a low exotic spot. Very cheap field. Number five, Killer B. Working on this first track is a plus, and she is light. Not sure how physically fit this Killer B is. Number six, Pullington will do okay off a break, as seen before. Could be considered for a good show. Number seven, Key Witness. Better a few of the top competitors here, and in former races, is extremely fit and programmed to do well here. Number eight, Eddie's Princess. Consistent in her last three races, but that was then. This is now. Okay, let's go to race five. Race five, that's the interesting race. A race that, man, it's mind-boggling. Okay, it's for 5-year-olds and up, optional claiming 150 to 180,000 with 5-year-old maidens, as well as 6-year-old who have never won two races. 6-year-old, 5-year-old maidens and 6-year-old and up who have never won two races, 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. Number two, Lion of Judah, seen in good condition, but could be made fitter. Number three, Director Daly could upset. Number five, Easy Way Link. Good to see trainer Andrew McDonald name on the race card. Who knows what can happen on Sunday? Anything could be. Number seven, Movie Star. Not all movie star can perform good again. Number nine, Lady Carmen. Loves it fresh and could steal this. 6 furlongs might just be too much, but Lady Carmen is fit and she has speed. Number 12, General Mubarak, training on the racetrack more than most here. Number 13, Lambana, looking okay on the track. At least he's training on the track and is capable of running and running well. Number 14, Battle Mundo, down to the lowest tag, has already won off a layoff, so coming up that this won't matter to him. But a funny race, any one of these. Number 9, Lady Carmen. Number 3, that's Director Daly. Number 13, Lambana. Number 14, Battle Mundo. Number 1, Traditional Storm. Man, so many horses, eh? Yes. Number 5, that's, who is it? Easy Real Link. Well, anyway, I'm going to go for a break, and when I return, we'll go to race 6. No, race 6, yes. Welcome back to the Open Gate Show. We are at race 6. It's for children up, imported children up maidens and native bred trios who have never won 2 races in their career. 11 starters. They go a mile or 1,600 meters. Number 2, Fake News, stretching out this time. Number 3, Royal Approach, well-bred colt, who is much improved, has already shown value in his 2 career starts, but coming off an 8-month respite against 1 or 2 fit colts could be a tough task for Royal Approach to win. Omar Walker, he gets the call and going 10 kilos overweight. This is a maiden Well, I was about to say a maiden against winners, but he ran second on last, and he got the race in the straight room. Number 4, Run With Me, stretching out to a mile after finding the going places silly, speechless, too much to handle on last. Has worked well since that race, but regardless, I'm a point to think he is a sprinter who won't get beyond 7 furlongs, and that's later on. I keep saying if I knew it all, I would predict the lotto numbers. So that is just my opinion about this horse. Number 5, Old Wharf could get into the lowest part of your exotics. That's the high 5. Number 6, King Arthur. Formerly has classics hopes, but could still have, but has backpedaled since that win when he won on debut. Is bred to stay. That I can tell you. So you never can tell. This might be the race that connections are after. Didn't like how he looked on Wednesday morning at the track. Uh, uh, but this morning, early, en route to the stables after exercise, King Arthur really looked like a king. Dangerous animal. Um, Not much here, for him to beat. He has to win this if he has any hopes of getting it on the board in the classics. Number 9, Green Gold Rush, should not have started on last week in that race as the jockey was jockey Linton Stedman seemed that he wasn't well. Green Gold Rush got bounced around after the gate and faltered badly. Back here very quickly, very light, but since that race, I didn't like how he looked. But it's another that looked very sharp this morning. Did look his old self. Number 11, Danny Spud, won like an out-of-class horse should. Bred to sprint, but attempting to go 2.5 furlongs more than that race that he won 2 weeks ago. Interesting. Trainer Vincent Atkinson is doing very, very well. One of these in order. Number 3 rather. That's Royal Approach. Number 6, King Arthur. Number 11, Danny Spud. Number 9, Green Gold Rush. Number 4, Rum With Me. Race 7. 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters. 8 starters. It's for children up. Imported children up. And native bred horses here who has never won 3 races in their lifetime. Number 1, Eroy, interestingly, well-bred importee who has talent surely and is facing some very good trios, but can find a place on the lower end of your exotics as he can be, but he's looking well. One of the better horses at the Azan Barn. I don't understand what is happening at Trainer Richard Azan. He's yet to win a race. Also yet to win a race is Wayne DaCosta. Well, as I'm speaking, let's hope that he will win the last race with that horse, giving apprentice Carl Blake his first win. Number 3, Above and Beyond, much talked about horses. Horse is a super filly who has to show if she is above and beyond her trio peers, at least in the fillies section. Working well, looking well, shouldn't have any excuse. Stable companion number 4, Sansaro, could run this time for an exotic placing on the lower end of your exotics. Number 5, Nipster, ran evenly ran evenly on last. Gets the figure 8 then And, it's still on for his new trainer, Gary Sabrati. With that run under his stomach last week, he has no excuse to display if he can be a classic hopeful for the top 4 slot. Looked very, very happy this morning going back to the stable. Interesting horse, number 6, Double Crown, unbeaten in 2 career starts, both impressive. Tall-legged gelding with bred to stay forever. Looked vastly improved Monday morning, and in that his forelegs were reaching out, reaching forward, unlike being carried a bit high before. I didn't like how he carried his legs. Even in those 2 races, it was a bit high, but now he looks smooth and he's reaching out and looking much better. He galloped away on Thursday in a time of 1:33 for 7 furlongs, to the dismay of connections. He was rested on Friday, and this morning he trotted and looked very well. Double Crown has to show what he has. Number 3 for me, obviously, above and beyond. Number 5, Nipster for second. Number 6, Double Crown for third. Number 1, that will be versatile. No, sorry, what am I talking about? Number 1, where am I? Am I lost? No, shouldn't be. Number 1, that's Eroy. All right, that's race 7. We move on to race number 8. And they go 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. It's for native-bred trios only. It's a maiden commission race. 11 starters. Number 1, John P., a debutant. Born the 23rd of May, a Bay Colt by Casual Trick out of Twinkling Rose by Traditional. Bred by, groomed by Basil Watson or Robin Watson, something like that. But it's trained by Collin Ferguson. Will need a race or 2 to show what he got. Number 2, Glitter Magic, fairly well-bred filly who gets a change of equipment and a pull in the scales. Number 3, Cholicity, another debutant. This horse was born the 7th of March, a dark bay colt by Traditional out of Funnyside, out of Rockin' Robin. Groom Leon Suku. Breeder Rudolph Alfonso Reed. Owned by Priscilla Racing Stables, trained by Gary Sabrati. Not a bad looking horse, but definitely will need this race, or maybe even 1 or 2 more. Number 5, Puskas. Looks okay. Ran well on debut. That was June the 20th, and was only 3 lengths behind Cold Pursuit, who came back to run a good race after that race, and even ran a good race today. Puskas prompted the pace, and should improve because he's well bred, and should have a good chance of fighting out the finish. Number 10, War of Roses, looking a bit better since February. Gets first-time Lasix after only 1 career start and has the champion jockey aboard. Number 11 rather, that Silent Seeker, was closing well in her only run when, she in her debut run. That is June the 20th. Over this distance, should close again. I'm selecting her to win just from number 5, Puskas. Number 2 for third, that's Glitter Magic. I go for another break, and when we come back, I'll finish the last 2, race 9 and 10. Welcome back to the Open Gate Show. We come to the penultimate race, race 9 on Sunday's race card. This is for 4 years and up who have never won 3 races in their lifetime. That's native bred 4-year-olds and up. 13 starters, 5.5 furlongs or 1100 meters. Enough is enough. Looking much better since that last race and is back to his preferred trip. Number 4, Bala Chris, had 2 quick races since the return of racing in the COVID period. It's hard to assess this horse. He has a huge barrel, and he's so compact, and you can't tell. However, trainer Patrick Lynch trains this one. What a trainer he is. Bala Chris is a half to none other than a Grade 1 campaigner, another Bullet, who also has a huge barrel. So that makes sense. Just like his brother, Bala Chris, that's how he is conformed. Okay, Bala Chris, this morning cantered steady, and it confuses me. Well, Patrick Lynch's horses always confuses me, but Bala Chris has to be considered surely this handicap, and more than likely will improve off those 2 runs. First time visor will be fitted on this one, so I don't know what that will do, but anyway. All right, number 5, Beach Boy, working well and can compete, seeing he is so light. Number 6, Nevada, steps up in class with a feather to tote, but these are much than she faced in that easy win. She'll be fully tested. Number 3, Here to the Throne, has speed, but holding it is the answer. Number 8, Phenom of Color Code, who had worked very zippy last week Friday. I was impressed. That work was very fast. So Phenom is more than likely in for a date soon. Number 9, yet again, well trained, but could be aimed for a future race. Quite a number of the champion trainer horses are training well, but seeing that there's no the journey that these horses would excel better is not there. The trainer wisely is using this race to maintain their fitness. Number 10, Top Shelf, possibility for an exotic spot. Number 12, Circle, has speed, but of late not holding it to the end. Number 13, Extruder, prompted the earlies last week and held well to be 3.5 in third to Action Run. Can be rated now to quick the up stretch. Looking more of focus cold since that last race, and he should be definitely in for a win come tomorrow. Number 2, Enough is Enough, from number 13, Extruder. Number 4, that's Bala Chris. Number 5, Beach Boy. Number 8, that's Phenom. The final race, race 10, 3 and up, overnight allowance, 13 starters. They go 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. Number 2, God of Love, well, he weakened going 5.5 furlongs and now going an extra furlong, regardless of Dave Nelson in the saddle. I'm not impressed with this one. Although God of Love has already performed very well at this trip. Number 3, El Professor, was well backed last week and seemingly got it out. Still here very light, but has to play on the low end of your I5 in this one. Or who knows, it might be there for a good showing in your trifecta. Number 4, cryptocurrency. We'll find easier opportunities later on. Number 5, universal boss. Super fit and improved since gelded. Had to be universal if he intends to take the victory picture in the winner's enclosure tomorrow. Number 7, Summer Sun. Been training well, this horse. But don't like how he is looking of late. And anyway, this horse would prefer it longer. And boy, Wayne Acosta. At this moment I'm speaking, he has only one chance to win a race before tomorrow, and it's in this last race. The Open Gate Show wishes Team Acosta all the best in trying to do that. Number 9, Wartime, consistent and should find a low spot on the board. Number 11, Uncle Frank. Showed how fit he is on the first race meet since the expanded COVID period. We'll have lots of speed to chase and could fill the trifecta. Number 12, wow, 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 wow. He's racing. He's working. Well, wow, wow. Tiny horse. Very quiet and he looks very simple, but he packs a big heart as well as he is super. Who will be the top performer tomorrow? Will it be Wow Wow or Above and Beyond? We'll see what happens. The Micros owned and Gary Sobriety trained Wow Wow is Wow Wow. Number 13, Princess Annie, a classic winner. Don't forget that. Last season could surprise and get into your exotics on the board, that is. Number 10, obviously, Wow Wow. From number 5, Universal Boss. Number 13, Princess Annie. Number 11, Uncle Vinny. Number 9, Wartime. You could try that. You can have those in your exotic bets. That's it for the Open Gate Show. Good luck. Have a blessed Sunday. And on Monday, I will give you my feedbacks on the double race meet today as well as tomorrow. God bless you all.